what was at stake this time around? Obviously, earlier you alluded to the fact that Zambia has had a history of having peaceful, in most cases, credible elections. What changed this time around?
I don't remember in the past history of Zambia where you have had an election before it takes place. You have this experience of unusual political violence. Violence, frankly, perpetrated by the state. A state, obviously, which is controlled by an incumbent president who also happens to be a presidential candidate in that particular election. We have had in the past two presidents, for example, who were incumbents, lost an election. It was in terms of, I think, back in 1991, founding President Dr. Kenneth David Kaunda loses an election to Frederick Chiluba and concedes defeat with grace after 27 years at the political harem of Zambia, which of course set a very, very positive precedent. You have a situation many years later, 2011, where a 1 rupiah banda also loses an election as an incumbent president, loses an election to a Mr. Michael Sata, who is now the late Michael Sata, RIP, of course, rest in peace. He actually concedes also, he concedes defeat with grace, goes home and says there is life after State House. And indeed, the last time I met him, there's no question that there is life after State House. And so you do have really a different dynamic here, where you have somebody who has been in power for 16 months and somehow feels that he still needs to be the occupant of State House under any circumstances.